And we're here with Stephen Keppel, our economics editor, to discuss Obama's speech on jobs before a joint session of Congress. Tell us, Stephen, what were the major points that the president touched upon last night?
Yeah, the president outlined a number of points. I mean, I think the biggest takeaway, one of the biggest takeaways was the size of the package, which ended up being about $450 billion. A lot of people were thinking more on $200 or $300 billion. The package put forth would actually be more than half the size of the original $800 billion stimulus plan that the administration put through in their first year in office. Some of the key points were mainly a focus on the payroll tax cuts. They're going to extend, they want to extend payroll tax cuts throughout next year. They want to make the tax cuts even deeper and basically cut by half what people are paying each month through their payroll. The other thing that sticks out was they focused on employers and mainly small businesses, basically reducing the amount that they would pay on in payroll taxes as well, and offering incentives for small businesses to hire new workers and to increase wages. And then finally, the second big part, I think, well, the last two major parts were they were offering more aid to teachers and extending unemployment benefits, which some think would have a very strong impact on the economy. And finally, again, they talked about infrastructure, this idea of an infrastructure bank, of matching public and private spending to really rebuild and strengthen the nation's infrastructure.
Now, how would all these plans impact the Latino community?
Sure. Actually, our politics editor, Jordan Fabian, had a good piece on this earlier on our Univision News Tumblr page, where he outlined that this plan could impact around 20 million Latino workers, which is a significant amount, and mainly because of its focus on infrastructure and the construction industry, and also small businesses. Lots of Latinos are small business owners, so this would have a direct impact. And I think the third way that it would impact the Latino community is the benefits for veterans. Basically, they would give incentives to employers to hire veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. And so I think this would have definitely an impact on the Latinos that are in the armed services.
It sounds almost too good to be true. So my next question obviously is, how feasible is Obama's plan?
On paper, it's very feasible because a lot of the ideas, as the president mentioned many times last night, come from both the Republican and Democratic side of the aisle. So normally there would be bipartisan support for most of these plans. But given the current political climate, it's uncertain what's going to get passed and how soon. The president is on the road now promoting it. The Republicans have said that they're actually open to some of the ideas, and in theory they should be. I mean, like I said, a lot of it is tax cuts, and Obama as well said that they would put into the long-term budget plan cuts that would sort of offset this, so that it would pay for itself. I mean, that sounds great. Can it happen? I'm not sure. So I think we'll have to really see how things go over the next couple of weeks. I think they will pass something. Will they pass this plan in the way that exactly he laid it out? Probably not. But they may, given the current state of the economy, the markets, analysts, everybody realizes that we have to act. They may get some of these things through.
An ambitious plan indeed. And we want to know what you think about Obama's job plan. So we urge you to write to us at our Univision News Twitter page, @Univision News. Thanks very much.